Welcome back to Good Evening KU. I'm Becca.
I'm Hannah, and we just came off Thanksgiving break here at KU. So what did you do over your break?
I just hung out with family, ate a lot of food, played games. How about you?
Yeah, I went back home to my hometown, which is Newton, Kansas, and I hung out with my dad and just saw some family members I haven't seen in a while, so that was really good. I also spent time with friends I haven't seen, so
nice.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Can you believe we have 2 weeks left of this semester?
I know. It's stressing me out.
It's crazy. How do you feel about finals?
I feel a little nervous, but I feel like once I start studying, I'll feel a lot better. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel kind of the same way. I also haven't really started on any of my final projects.
Right.
I'm really glad I don't have final exams. I'm really bad at taking like in-person exams.
Me too, yeah.
So projects are good for me, but the stress is gonna start here pretty soon. I know that, but
it's gonna pile up.
Yeah, but it's gonna be good. So not only did we do some great stuff for Thanksgiving, but our crew did too. So we're gonna take a look at what everyone did.
All right, so we have Courtney, and she went on a double date to go indoor mini golfing.
Just so fun. Emma hung out with some family. This is from her Be Real, so that's super fun. She also talked about she had a fun family tradition where they would smash their pumpkins with baseball bats. So she talked a little bit about that, which is super fun.
That's so fun. And then we have William, and he watched the Washington State game for Thanksgiving.
We have another sports lover, Evan. He watched the Detroit Lions game this break. This is me. I went Black Friday shopping with some friends, which was really fun.
And then Caden took care of his brother's puppy, Taz.
We have another dog here. This is Hannah's dog, and so she got to spend some good time with her dog at home.
And we have another dog. This is Nolan's dog.
So cute. And then Isabel. This is another dog of ours. This is Annie, and she said that she put her on the scale they were joking about how much she weighed, which is kind of funny. And then we have Ashley. Ashley went home for Thanksgiving and did some really fun shopping with her mom.
Oh, that's fun. And then we have Matthew, and he just went home for break and hung out with family.
And this is a picture of him at like an overlook near his house.
And then we have me. I just went to Oklahoma to visit some family, and we ate turkey. That's about it.
And then finally, we also have Grayson, and Grayson did some wine tasting in the KC Plaza, which I didn't know you could do, but sounds super fun.
It does sound fun.
So that was about all from our crew and what we did over break, and we're so excited to be back and be with you guys.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it from us.
I think that's all we have.
Yeah, so we're gonna throw it to another section of Late Night Thoughts.
Hi, I'm Emma Seville, and tonight we are at the Triangle, and we're asking Jayhawks what their most embarrassing song on their playlist is.
Embarrassing song? I probably have like the Cocomelon playlist on there somewhere. You know, every now and then I'll just be fired, you know what I'm saying?
Would you be willing to sing us a Cocomelon song?
A Cocomelon song? Man, you know, like the little intro would be like do 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 Cocomelon, like that's hard, man.
I don't know. I got a song called Hardcore by I don't want to say Yellow Wolf because it's not Yellow, but it's something Wolf, I think.
Can you sing us some of the song?
Hardcore, hardcore. I don't know, it's just one of those songs, you know?
Oh, Gangnam Style.
Can you sing us some of the song?
What num Gangnam Style? Ooh.
Bad Habit. It was just a TikTok song. Ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Like, are you actually?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me.
Our song, Taylor Swift.
Can you sing some of it for us?
Our song is a slam screen door, sneaking out late, tapping on your window. We're on the phone and we talk real slow, 'cause it's late and your mama don't know. Our song is
White Trash, yeah. Probably I Swear by the Minions.
Mine would probably have to be Crazy Frog.
Boom, 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 boom.
So I totally have the hamster song that is on my pregame playlist. Da da dee da dee da do do dee da dee da do.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Probably either the Nokia ringtone or Baby Shark. Baby Shark, Baby Shark, Baby Shark, Baby Shark.
Most embarrassing, probably "Love Me Sexy" by Jackie Moon. Can I hold this? Baby, who wants to love me sexy? Love me sexy. Baby, who wants to lick me sexy?
Well, there you have it. Now we know what the most embarrassing song on Jayhawk's playlist are. Rock Chalk.
This was Emma and Cormac. We'll see you later.
You may not hear it at first, but it's there. Our chant, rising. On this summit, callings converge, voices unify into a chorus that sounds out for good, for greatness. Can you hear it?
Welcome back. I'm Caden.
And I'm Grayson. This is your Monday Good Evening KU News Update. Protesters in China have disrupted the economy to the point that some are calling for President Xi Jinping to resign. Demonstrations were in full force this weekend to protest against China's zero-COVID lockdown policies. UK Foreign Secretary James Cleverly said the protests showed how deeply unhappy people are.
The world's largest active volcano is erupting for the first time in 40 years. Mauna Loa is on the Big Island, Hawaii, rises nearly 14,000 feet above sea level. More than 200,000 people live on the Big Island, but authorities say there is no current risk to life.
One person was killed and another 4 injured in a shooting at Florida A&M University in Tallahassee on Sunday. According to police, however, none of the victims involved appear to be students and there is no threat to public safety.
Cyber Monday sales have already reached $11 billion as shoppers take advantage of online discounts. According to the Adobe Analytics report, sales were up nearly 9% from last year. Last year, retailers spread out their promotional deals across several weeks, but this year, the majority were targeting a one-day event.
A Lawrence woman was arrested this weekend after allegedly pulling a knife on another woman. Passengers on the bus alerted the police, who arrested 32-year-old Amanda Frazier. There were no injuries and police drove the other woman to her destination.
The World Cup is well underway and local residents have been gathering in their favorite downtown venue to support their teams. The United States has 1 loss and 1 draw and will take on Iran tomorrow afternoon. With students back on campus, many are heading to the Red Line on Mass Street or even a Power and Light district in Kansas City.
And for more in sports, let's toss it over to Evan and Ashley.
Thanks, Grayson. The football team lost 42-27 to K-State on Saturday night in the Sunflower Showdown. The loss ends the regular season at 6-6, but the Jayhawks are bowl eligible and hope to get a bid sometime later this week. Kansas has not been to a bowl game since the 2008 Orange Bowl.
The men's basketball team defeated North Carolina State and Wisconsin before losing to Tennessee at last week's Battle for Atlantis tournament. The defending national champions are now 6-1 this season with 2 games at home this week. KU will host Texas Southern tonight at 7 p.m. in Allen Fieldhouse and then welcome Seton Hall on Thursday night for an 8 p.m. tip-off.
The women's basketball team won 2 in California over the break to extend their winning streak to 5. The Lady Jayhawks have scored between 72 and 79 points in all 5 victories this season. The first real test for the team, however, will come on Wednesday night when KU hosts Texas A&M. Tip-off is at 7 p.m.
The volleyball team lost its final match of the season on Friday at Texas Tech, but the Jayhawks did get selected to play in the NCAA tournament. Kansas will play the 7th-seeded Miami Hurricanes on Thursday, with a possible matchup with 2nd-seeded Nebraska to follow. Last year, KU upset Oregon and Creighton before falling to Pittsburgh in the Sweet 16.
In pro sports, the Chiefs beat the LA Rams yesterday at Arrowhead Stadium. The win was Patrick Mahomes' 26th in a row for the months of November and December. Kansas City has the best record in the AFC and is looking for home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
And back to the World Cup, Brazil strengthened its position as one of the favorites with a 1-0 victory over Switzerland today. They are still in the group stage of play and just a few teams have been eliminated, including host Qatar. Team USA takes on Iran tomorrow at 1 p.m. and will advance with a win and be eliminated with a loss.
And that's all we have for today's sports update. After the break, Emma and Isabel will be back with their penultimate great food debate.
Have you ever slept 8 hours and woke up still tired? If that's the case, you may not be getting the best quality sleep. Here are 3 healthy habits to practice before bed to boost the quality of your sleep. 1. Turn the temperature to cool. When your room is nice and cool, you're more comfortable to relax and fall asleep faster. 2. Turn the lights off. Light keeps your brain awake, which is the opposite of what we're trying to do here. 3. Turn off all devices. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, read a book. This helps your brain relax from the stimulation of the phone and can come to peace in the comfort of your own bed. Enjoy, and good night.
Welcome back to the Great Food Debate. I'm Isabel.
And I'm Emma.
And today we will be doing a little recap. Thanksgiving was last week, so we thought we'd talk about what our favorite Thanksgiving foods were.
Of course. So I feel like last week we tried some mini pies to get into the spirit of eating for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
But now we got to talk about what we ate, what was our favorite, because obviously this time of year has specific foods that I feel like you can't specifically eat this time of year, but it's most commonly eaten during this time of the year.
I don't know about you, but I only eat stuffing one time a year personally, and a lot of other Thanksgiving foods. Like turkey is not, I don't know, more of a chicken gal.
Stuffing, I don't really eat stuffing past November.
Yes, but after this year, I kind of want to include it into my daily diet, but I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take, but.
No, I definitely bought 1 or 2 boxes for myself. They're just in my cabinet, just ready to use.
Right, just ready to pour in the
water,
whatever, put some water, butter,
stir it together.
So shall we rank our top 2?
Yeah, top 2, and then we'll talk about our honorable mentions.
Yes. Okay. So what is your second favorite Thanksgiving food?
My second, probably anything pumpkin related.
Anything pumpkin related. All right.
Pumpkin pie, pumpkin cake. Right. I mean, as long as it's pumpkin and got whipped cream, ice cream, or a cream cheese frosting, I'm happy.
No, I've really been loving pumpkin pie lately. Growing up, I didn't really like pie. I was like, it looks gross, whatever. But these past 2 years, I've been loving it.
You're coming to the pumpkin side.
Yes, I'm finally.
And we're here to welcome you.
So I think my second favorite has probably got to be mashed potatoes.
Ooh, okay.
I know, weird, but
no, it's not.
that
I
weird.
mean, my number one's probably weirder than mashed potatoes.
Right, yeah.
So
that's fair. All right, so we're kind of on different. We're on kind of polar opposite sides. You're
okay, so then
dessert.
mashed potatoes with gravy or without gravy, and what kind of gravy on Thanksgiving?
It really depends on the gravy. Not to out my family or anything, but the gravy was really runny this year, and I wasn't a fan of that. But
that's tea.
So I kind of just had to scoot that to the side.
You should have just mixed it in with your potatoes, thickened it up.
It was really runny, Emma. It was like
water.
It was
I was
water.
gonna say water like syrup.
It was like water.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
it made me kind of
can't really thicken that up with the potatoes.
So this year, maybe without gravy, but in past years, gravy.
For sure,
for
sure.
Thick gravy. So.
Okay, so then what's your number one?
What is
the Thanksgiving
food? My number one, it's gotta be stuffing. I love it. It's so good.
It's a good, you can keep picking at it throughout the whole evening.
Yes. And it goes with everything too. You can eat with the turkey, you can eat with mashed, you can eat with the green bean casserole.
I've eaten it with mac and cheese.
Yeah,
pretty fire.
Yeah,
pretty fire.
Can do that. It's versatile.
So normally for my family, we have Thanksgiving at 2:00, and then we just pick at the rest of the food the rest of the day. And stuffing's always my I'm picking at food.
It's so good. Or even while you're cooking it too, you got to keep tasting it, make sure it's all fluffed up.
Make sure you get the right amount of seasonings.
Yes,
for sure.
So it's just always can eat it. It's so good. What is your number one?
Okay, this is gonna sound real weird. I love corn.
Yes.
So cream corn is hands down number one. Top tier. I mean, pumpkin, my number two is that close.
A hot take.
But cream corn, I can eat it any time of the year, but more specifically, Thanksgiving's the best time of year to eat it.
So do you think you'll be eating cream corn for the rest of the year, you think? Or?
Oh, obviously, yes.
Have you in past years, or is it you just kind of eat it for Thanksgiving and forget about it?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's with me with stuffing. I just forget about it, but...
So corn is also one of my favorite foods, so I'm obviously going to eat cream corn the whole... It's so easy. It's just cream, cheese, butter, and some corn with some seasoning.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with it.
Right. So do we have an honorable mention?
I think for me it'd be stuffing.
Mm.
That would be like.
All right. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned
Or like
it.
stuffing, or like I would agree, like mashed potatoes or mac and cheese, like the carbs of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I would definitely say those would be like my honorable mentions.
Really, fair enough. That's just my whole plate. Like that's I just
same. My whole plate is nothing but carbs and maybe like the smallest amount of meat.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't eat any turkey this night. I just fed it all to my dog. She was grateful. She was thankful. It was a great Thanksgiving for her. But I was like, kind of protein. I don't need it.
Yeah, I had a weird concoction of meats at mine. I had a prime rib, which I've never had prime rib at Thanksgiving.
At Thanksgiving,
but,
yeah,
you know,
fair enough.
And then someone else made a ham, and then a turkey showed up. So
And then a turkey.
Who knows who made the turkey, but a turkey was there.
There's got to be a turkey at Thanksgiving.
Or just something turkey related.
Something, yeah, for sure. So I think my honorable mention's got to be green bean casserole. Another side, I know. My plate's just full of sides.
So I think the moral of the story today is that sides are superior
No,
at
seriously.
Thanksgiving.
Like I mean, I don't know about you, but is anyone like, oh, I can't wait for that turkey? Like everyone's talking about the casserole.
Or like,
mash.
I can't wait for the Thanksgiving ham. No, no one says that. It's always the sides.
It's always the sides. Well, at least we can come to a good conclusion. That
Yes.
The sides are what matters on Thanksgiving.
And the
so.
desserts. You can't forget
And
the
desserts. And the desserts, always.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I like what I did this year. Just skip the turkey.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I wish I just filled up on all the sides.
Right.
There were
yeah.
so many sides.
Yeah. Well, I think this concludes our episode of the Great Food Debate this week.
Yeah. Stay tuned for next week for our final episode, which will be holiday themed. Good evening, KU.